Mr. Blue. Hey, Mr. Blue. Fasting is implemented in many cultures due to religion, health, and weight loss desire. The concept is to reduce your food intake by only eating at a certain times. Do you want to go down? Do you want to go for a snack? In today's video, I will be discussing the two popular intermittent fasting strategies, the 16-8 method versus the 24 method. Which intermittent fasting strategy will be more beneficial for you? What are the drawbacks? If you're looking to learn and achieve natural weight loss, mental clarity, longevity, autophagy, you came to the right place. So very quickly, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Maria and welcome to Aglaya Aesthetics Online. I'm an aesthetics instructor and examiner for many years. I have an online aesthetics training for individuals who want to become certified estheticians or for personal knowledge. Give me comments below. Love to connect with you. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Give me a like, it will help my channel. Click the notification bell so you will not miss any of my educational tutorials. So let's get started. What are the types of fasting? Well, there is number one, the 5-2 diet. Instead of creating eating patterns based on hourly or hours of the day, the 5-2 diet implies that you fast for 2 days per week and you choose which days you want to fast. You can spend the other 5 days eating as you wish, of course, moderately. Number two, the 16-8 diet. Very popular choice for fasting, especially if you just begun, and that's my favorite one. The 16-8 method allows you to eat during a whole 8-hour period of each day, and we'll talk about it more later on. Number three, eat, stop, eat diet. That entails a 24-hour fast 1 or 2 times per week. The eating window is limited, for example, one evening meal to the next evening meal. It leaves you an entire 24 hours where you're not consuming any food. However, you're drinking a lot of water, herbal teas, black coffee, and I love hot water with a twist of a lemon. Number four, alternate day fasting. It's a little bit less complicated, although there are variations to this method. Ultimately, you fast every other day. That's simple. Which some participants either consume a small number of calories, consuming only liquids, or cutting out calories altogether. Number five, the 24 diet or method. It is known as the warrior diet, and its history lies in the lifestyle of the ancient warriors. With this method, you fast throughout the day, then have a 4-hour eating period at night in the form of a large feast where you can essentially eat whatever you want. However, I always say eat well because you need nutrients for your cells to regenerate. Now, fasting all day is a relatively extreme and not sustainable choice for most people. If you're able to uphold it, there are some healthy benefits associated with doing so. Number one, potentially for weight loss. Fasting means that you're eating less calories, less food, and when you're eating less calories, you are going to lose weight. With only a short feeding window, you're unlikely to consume as many calories have you had to eat all day long. Whichever fasting strategy you use, you're going to skip meals. Counting calories isn't usually required, but how many calories you eat can affect the results. Number two, reduces inflammation, and I can vouch for that. I used to get some inflammation in my joints, but since I've been doing intermittent fasting, no more inflammation. And also some studies suggest that intermittent fasting may reduce inflammation. Number three, blood sugar control. Intermittent fasting may impact blood sugar levels, which one study suggests that it may play a role in treating individuals with diabetes. However, you should always consult your healthcare professional if you decide to do intermittent fasting, and please do your research, especially if you have insulin resistance or insulin sensitivity. Now, the 24 method intermittent fasting plan, you're probably wondering what typical meal plan looks like for the 20-hour intermittent fasting. Well, you have only a 4-hour eating window to free yourself from the harsh restriction. It's important to watch what you eat if your end goal is to feel healthy, full of energy, and lose weight. As fasting is more about when you eat, there's less focus of what you eat. Therefore, there aren't really typically rules about what you can and cannot eat. However, eating healthy is always the best strategy, regardless of the weight loss program. Your body is already being starved for what it normally uses to function. You must give it what it needs during the meal time. The following that I'm going to list here is healthy foods which will support your weight journey while contributing to the overall health and wellness. So, lean protein, animal protein such as poultry, fish, eggs, low-fat cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, some complex carbs like whole grains like oats and barley and brown rice, fiber-rich fruits and vegetables, legumes, beans, and potatoes. Now, let's look at some of the healthy fats. Now, I know a lot of people say, no, stay away from fats, but if you do, it will affect your skin so much. So some of the healthy fats, such as fatty fish, cheese, nuts, seeds, oils, different oils, avocado, olives. I love olive oil and vinegar dressing. Now, some of the vegetables, such as leafy greens, anything that's leafy, broccolini, non-starch vegetables like artichokes, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, cauliflower. Remember to stay hydrated with water and other calorie-free drinks throughout the day. Many people practicing this method drink unsweetened coffee, herbal teas, and hot water, and I love that with a little twist of lemon. Please cut out processed and refined foods like candy, deep fried foods, fast foods, pops, the drinks containing artificial sweeteners and added sugars. These are empty calories. Now, this is very important. Planning your meals in advance is a sensible way to prepare yourself for a 20-hour fast. When your feeding window arrives, you're going to be so hungry and tormented with cravings for food. After 20-hour fast, you don't want to ruin your efforts to binge eating on junk food. It's so easy. When your meal prep is ready to go, you can avoid the temptation of unhealthy foods. There's no guarantee of how much weight you're going to lose with a 24 method. It depends on your body weight at the beginning of the diet, the foods you eat in your window, in your break, and also if you have any medical conditions. Other factors include your age, your lifestyle, the fitness level. While fasting may aid with weight loss, consuming too many or too much refined foods can also affect your ability to lose your body fat. When the human body goes 4 hours without food, it begins to utilize fat for fuel. That's what we want, especially the visceral fat, leading to the shedding of excess pounds. Now, a rushed approach towards weight loss is not encouraged. The CDC recommends a weekly goal of 1 to 2 pounds of fat loss per week. The gradual tactics help avoid the danger of rapid weight loss while preventing the weight gain once you return to your lifestyle. Now, quick weight loss, you will regain it much faster. If you keep that number in mind, 1 to 2 pounds per week, you can estimate a healthy weight loss resulting from your intermittent fasting. Many people find themselves conflicted by the different intermittent fasting types. There's so many. But the 24 and the 16-8 methods are the regular competitors in the fasting world. Both of them involve hours of not eating, followed by a window where you can pretty much eat what you want in moderation. We briefly explored the 16-8 fasting method earlier. It involves a 16-hour fast with 8 hours of eating, and you do this every day. The 16-8 schedule is a little more flexible. You can decide which 8 hours of the day you want to consume food or your fuel. 8 hours, on the other hand, is a generous amount of time to enjoy 2 to 3 meals, ensuring your daily calories intake while avoiding the urge of overindulging. Alternatively, the 4-hour is brief period of consume sufficient calories. You can probably fit one a good meal and 2 small meals. It can be a challenge not to overeat or eat the wrong things. The two methods each have their advantages and disadvantages. It comes down to how long you can withstand the fasting period and how much time you like to spend eating. The 24 method fasting is a big challenge, especially for the newbies. It can be good to start with a shorter fasting window, the 16-8, and gradually proceed to the 20-hour and 4-hour window of eating. But I always say it's best to speak with your doctor or health provider to find the most appropriate model for you. Look for my next tutorial on how to induce autophagy. So how long does it take before that kicks in? And I do have also a tutorial on the benefits more in detail of fasting, and another one like how do you know that fasting is working for you. Now, what are the reasons you want to experience intermittent fasting? Let me know below by choosing 2 or more reasons listed in this video. I hope that you found this tutorial, this video useful, and walk away with simple and easy tips on how to choose the right fast for you. Remember to treat yourself with love and respect. You are perfectly made. Until the next time, take care.
You are handsome. You are gorgeous.